gentlemen, welcome to Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. I'm your host, Michael Elliott. Redbeard, where the hell are you? Freight Train putting on a heck of a show here today for President's Day. We're here in Pageland, South Carolina. As you see, all the people are out celebrating President's Day. There's not hardly a soul here, but we're starting off the action here for Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. Down in the ring with singles competition, as we've got the Duck Man, one of the ugly ducklings, Rob Killjoy. He's taking on Elijah Proctor here in your opening contest this week. We just want to thank Freight Train for throwing this great party here on President's Day. And thank you for having NAWA Championship Wrestling here. As like I said, we've got great singles action going on down in the square circle right now between Elijah Proctor and Rob Killjoy. And if you've been watching the show over the last year and a half, you know that Rob Killjoy and Elijah Proctor are not strangers to each other. Both these men know each other extremely well, as we've seen them in singles action against each other numerous times over, like I said, the last year. Now, where's Killjoy going? He's going out to the floor. Our official, John Harkey's like, what in the hell is going on? Killjoy giving one of the fans here, one of the multitude of fans here, a big high five, I assume. As Elijah Proctor, he's kind of being cautious here in this matchup. He's telling the people to boo Elijah Proctor. Well, I don't think he's going to need to convince any of them to boo him. And as they're cheering, hey, it doesn't matter how many people are here. You perform like there's 1,000 people in the crowd each and every time. That's what they tell me. And I think we're going to get a heck of a matchup here once Killjoy quits trying to convince these fans to cheer for him and boo Elijah Proctor here. Oh, wait a minute. They're cheering. I think the people here might be a little confused. Maybe they didn't like Killjoy pandering to him as he kicks that bottom turnbuckle. He's paying for it now. We got a mixed reaction here. And, well, I think our official, John Harkey, got the biggest response there. Senior official John Harkey in charge of this matchup here. We got a collar and elbow tie-up now. Elijah Proctor taking that arm. He's wrenching it. He's got it. Look at Killjoy. Look at that counter there. Right to a beautiful headlock takeover. Now in a head scissors. Whoa. Back up to the mat. Like I said, both of these men know each other so well. They've been in that square circle against each other numerous times, especially here on the show. Killjoy still trying to get that crowd reaction. Oh, look here. Suckering Proctor right into it. Rolled him right up. Back to an arm drag. And Killjoy made him pay for it. And you can hear Proctor saying he pulled his hair. He's pulling one of them, I guess you call them ponytails. I don't know what they're called. He's pulling. I don't have hair that long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going bald almost. And Rob Killjoy now just taking his fingers and putting them right there. And Proctor fighting his way to the bottom rope, trying to get a break, trying to get some space. Referee John Harkey getting Killjoy back, trying to give wet willies to everybody. He gave one to Proctor there. I think he gave one to old Hart there. Proctor cleaning his ear out, trying to get back into the ring. Here we go. The Duck Man locks up here with Proctor again, takes him, right, got him into a hammerlock here, spins him around. Wow, look at that, takes him right down to the mat with control of that wrist. And now Killjoy, bending that elbow and that arm back into a precarious spot. Rolling right through though, and right to a headlock goes Elijah Proctor. And these two, like I said, they're no strangers to each other. They know pretty much what each man's going to do. That's why you see these guys countering each other so well and so easily here. They've probably seen it a time or two inside the ring doing battle. And they're just sweeping the leg. East man going for that cover. And back to that arm drag goes Killjoy. You can hear Proctor saying no. He does not, but he's getting tickled here by Rob Killjoy. He may be getting tickled, but he's not tickled to death about the position he's in currently. He got spun around, takes the foot, and now he's twisting that ankle as Proctor is on the mat, and he is just getting tied up like a pretzel here. Now he's got him by the pigtails, and he's pulling him back. It's almost like riding a sleigh. Santa Claus, he's just riding the horse and carriage here, but grabbing that rope easily, knowing where he's at in the ring was Proctor, but now he is just getting stretched out across the shins. Elbow rug that rolls his body weight, gets a cover, only gets two there. Proctor slowly back up to his feet. Now we got a standoff between these two once again. As Proctor and Killjoy, like I said, this is going to be, somebody's going to have to make a mistake for one of these two to get the upper hand here in this contest. Killjoy wanting to do a test of strength. He's trying to get Proctor. And now Killjoy explaining to, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to acknowledge him. Why not? $5 Wrestling, former $5 Wrestling superstar Dynamite is in the crowd. He's one of the 10 people here in attendance for Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. And I think Killjoy was giving him some tips that he's on the outside and he's not in the ring, but up and over goes Killjoy, drags him right over, and goes right back to that arm. Big reversal from Proctor here. Big flipping off the top rope there, coming off full speed. Here's Killjoy, rolls right through, kips up, drop kick. Look at the athleticism here on display, and he just has time to shake the hand of official John Harkey. That sends Elijah Proctor retreating out to the floor. He's sitting in the front row, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, those tickets, they only costed $10. So he is taking a break. He's taking an intermission here. Is Proctor. And our officials giving him the 10 count. I don't think this match is going to end with a 10 count here as Proctor making his way back onto the apron. He's jacking jaws with those two little kids there. They were fans of him earlier. Now I think they hate him. Well, what a better way to celebrate President's Day than to be right here watching NAWA Championship Wrestling. This great show brought to you by Freight Train here in Pageland, South Carolina. Back to a collar and elbow tie-up. And Killjoy going right back. He just takes him down and now rolls him right over and gets a one count there. But he's got that arm and that leg. He's got it bent in a precarious situation here. Proctor trying to grab those ropes. Great camera work here. Now he's just got a handful of that beard. I'm not sure where the future of our camera work is going to lay, but we're going to do our damnedest to find somebody to do good camera work like this great staff we got here now. We always had the best camera crew in the business, especially here. Oh, and look at that, Killjoy rolling right through. Back to that arm drag. Takes Proctor right back down, and now he's just putting his palm right on his chin and putting pressure on it here. And you know, see Proctor there. Camera crew, like I said, right here in a great position. Proctor saying no. He's not going to give up that easy here in this match as he pushes him back into the corner. And it goes for it, drags him right out of the corner himself. But Killjoy waiting, trips him up. Comes off the ropes, big shoulder tackle, goes for a cover. Oh, didn't even get a one count there. Look at this, rolls right through, shoots him off. Proctor coming off leapfrog from Killjoy. Then a big hip toss there to end that sequence there, so to speak. And now, big clothesline takes Proctor over the top rope and to the floor. Can we see this duck, this ugly duck man? Is he about to go for a flight? Is he about to go flying here? Proctor on the floor. Killjoy flapping those wings here, so to speak. Here he goes, coming off full steam ahead, but wow, Proctor rolls right back into the ring. Killjoy saw it. Oh, hits him with a big boot as Proctor tried to go for a dive himself there. And now they're just having fun. He's having fun here with Elijah Proctor is Rob Killjoy. He's got him staggered on the ropes, barely holding himself up. Sunset flips over, but Proctor rolls right through. Rolls him out, up underneath the legs he goes. And hits him with a big body slam. Does Killjoy, tops it off with a leg drop for the cover. And only gets a 2 count there. He got the shoulder up just at the last seconds, says our official John Harkey. And now what's Killjoy got in store for Proctor? Oh, he's fighting back here. Big right hands to the midsection, but a knife edge chop stops the momentum of Elijah Proctor, and there goes another one right into the chest. What's Killjoy going to do now? And again, I think he's giving some advice to Dynamite. I'm not real sure, but he's got him up. Fireman's carry. Is he going to try? Oh, Proctor look like he got his hands in the eye. Flips right off the top of him. Michinoku driver there. He pins him. 2 only good enough for a 2. I thought that could have been it. I thought that might have been the mistake Killjoy made by Proctor getting him in the eyes and hitting him with that Michinoku driver. That could have been it. I thought it might have been. But Killjoy nevertheless kicks out at the count of 2. And now the straps come down. Proctor now, he's getting to work here. He's putting that boot right across the throat of Killjoy. I think he's had enough of the fun and games. I think that is over with here. And look at this, he's just choking him on that bottom rope. He's had enough. Proctor is ticked off. He wants to get this win more than he wants to play games with Rob Killjoy. I think Proctor, like I said, he's had enough. He's going for the cover. Only gets a 1 count there. You see the frustration on the face of Elijah Proctor. He knows what it takes to put Rob Killjoy away. He knows what it's going to take to pin the Duck Man for a 3 count. He knows what it's going to take. He's done it before. We've seen him do it here on the program before as they've traded victories back and forth. Ducks the clothesline as Killjoy comes off the ropes again. Oh, but he eats a big boot from Elijah Proctor. That boot stopped all that momentum that Killjoy had going there. And only gets a 2 count once again. But you can kind of feel a shift here. Whoa, wait a minute. He's got his hands on our official. Like I said, you can see the frustration. Now he's visibly showing it even more now as he's almost attacked John Harkey there. And Killjoy not giving up here. Oh, look at that. Our official John Harkey, nice enough to get the hair out of the face of Elijah Proctor. Killjoy not able to do nothing else. He just chose to messing the hair back up. He's trying to work his way up. He's got to get up off this mat here. He's got that chin lock applied, got that knee right into the middle of the neck and the spine of Rob Killjoy. But here we go, we back up and a big shot to the midsection and another one there from Killjoy, but a big knee. Well, wait a minute, no. Throws him right over, but he eats a clothesline. Holy Christ, he turned him inside out there. That big lariat, that big clothesline from Elijah Proctor flipping Rob Killjoy inside out, and he's left motionless on the mat here. 2, but it's still able to kick out. Only a 2 count. Killjoy's not dead yet. And as you can see, arguing with the official is Elijah Proctor. He needs to stay on top of Killjoy here. He needs to keep focusing his attacks there and not a verbal assault on the NAWA official here as he's going now. What's he got in store for Killjoy? He doesn't know what to do, or does he? Big clubbing blow right across the spine. Killjoy pushing him, goes for a kick, flips him up and over, does ducks that punch, spins him around. Oh, they're catching each other here. Killjoy got him. Up and over, headlock takeover. Spins right around, going for a submission. Got him in that sharpshooter, that scorpion deathlock, whatever you want to call it. Whether you're a fan of the stinger, of the hitman, that hold is painful. We've seen many of people over the years tap out to it, and Killjoy has Proctor in it, but he pushes up and rolls right through, and he's able to break out of it. As you see, he's grabbing that leg, that little bit of pressure, you felt it there, and now he just throws Killjoy out to the floor. You see Killjoy's in a lot of pain now as Proctor's doing whatever it's going to take here to win this matchup. Proctor now adjusting his boots. He needs to get Killjoy back in the ring if he wants to, unless he's going to win this matchup by count out. Now just stomping the hand of Killjoy is Proctor. And he stomps the other one there just for good measure. And now circling around on the other side of the apron here and dropping that big double axe handle right into the top of the neck and spine area of Killjoy. And you can see the pain was visible on the face of Killjoy. But here we go, big knife edge chop. He planted that hand right into the chest, and again planting that big right hand into the chest of Elijah Proctor. Now he's going to let the people. Oh my God! He just B-word slapped him right in the face. No, I'm not going to say the B-word, but that little kid just B-word slapped the hell out of Elijah Proctor there on the floor. I don't think they were expecting that. You know, usually when they do that, they chop them. That kid was like, no, I'm going to B-word slap this guy. And Killjoy now just got the ropes kicked into his little ducklings there as he took his time getting back into the square circle. Gave Proctor enough time to do the damage, but still only gets a 2 count there after pretty much a low blow. And now Proctor again driving that knee right into the spine, cinching in this chin lock here as he's got him grounded. That's a good way to stop Killjoy, is to keep him on the ground, keep him grounded. Don't let him use his speed and his high flying ability to beat you. And it looks like that's the game plan that Elijah Proctor is implementing here. And now look, he's trying to break that hold, but Proctor hitting him right across that chest and re-cinching it in. But look at this, Killjoy fighting his way out. He's got him by the thumbs, pulled it apart here. Now gives a big jawbreaker. And Proctor goes deep down into the corner. Now what has Killjoy got in store for him here? Well, he's trying to suplex him, but Proctor puts his weight down and gives him one of his own, reversing that suplex attempt. And Elijah Proctor, he's pretty much had control of this matchup for about the last 5 minutes. As you can see, Killjoy in a lot of pain on the mat. As Proctor taking his time again, he needs to refocus his attention and his efforts on the Killjoy, but that knife edge chop was definitely focused right into the chest. And here we go, second one for good measure, as Killjoy is just taking a beating. But oh, wait a minute, he's not done yet. Big reversal into the corner, but he eats a big boot. Does Killjoy. Now Proctor, he's up on the middle rope. Oh, holy Christ, look at this. Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Killjoy pulling out everything he's got here to get the W over his opponent this week here on Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. What a way to start the show with this great singles matchup here. We've only got better matches as the show goes on, as Killjoy and Proctor both are rising to their feet here, getting back up to that vertical base. Here they go, big clothesline from Killjoy and a back elbow. And now Killjoy shoots him, big reversal. Whoa, no, goes right through, a big chop takes him off his feet. And Killjoy shoots him off. No, reversing again. Proctor throws the clothesline, but nobody home. Springboard there. And again with a big springboard off the middle rope. He goes for the cover. 2. Oh, and he kicks out at the last second, says our official. John Harkey. Holy Christ. What an exchange of moves there. I thought Rob Killjoy was going to get the pin after that line salt there. He connected with it, but was only able to get a 2 count. And now he's picking him up by the hair. He's got him up, but Proctor wiggles down, shoots him into the corner. Up and over, he goes out to the apron. What's Proctor got in mind? Oh, big shoulder right to the gut. Springboards over. Holy Christ, neck breaker. A neck breaker variation. And that's not enough. Only a 2 count. And again, he said that was his finish. That's supposed to be it. Off with his head, whatever he says. That was supposed to be it, he said, but it's not, as Killjoy able to kick out at the very last second there. And now Proctor has got to rethink his game plan, rethink his strategy apparently. Even his own finisher doesn't end the matchup. Off with his head, but with a boot to his head. Not off with his head as Killjoy was waiting on him. Picks him up in a fireman's carry. Duck Valley driver. 1, 2. Holy Christ, and he kicked out of the Duck Valley driver at the last second. I thought that was it. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Killjoy not able to put Proctor away after that DVD there. Both men giving it their all here. Both men putting everything on the line to pick up this victory. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is still our opening contest this week. We still got 3 more huge matches, and the main event featuring Freight Train and the Barbarian against each other in the 6-man tag. Killjoy's on the top rope. He's trying to get people into it. Here he goes, double stomp, nobody at home. Proctor out on the floor, but here goes Killjoy. Look at that athleticism, springboarding up and over, off to the second rope, taking Proctor out. Both men on the floor. And this matchup once again is wound up on the outside. Killjoy smartly throwing Proctor back in. He's got to go for that cover, but he's going back up to the top rope. And he's up there, but Proctor with a big right hand to stop all that momentum. He's going to do something here to Killjoy. Throws him up and over. Walks him through. Holy Christ. Up into a cutter off of the mat. Oh, but still only good enough for a 2 count. I've never seen that move before until just now. He pulled Killjoy up off the mat into a cutter, and it was still not enough. Still not enough to get the 3 count, ladies and gentlemen. Proctor is pulling out all the stops. Killjoy's pulling out all the stops. And that's what you got to do, especially when you've been in, look at that, just digging the sole of his boots into the spine of Rob Killjoy. Once again, visibly frustrated, confused. I don't know what's going on through the mind of Elijah Proctor, but he just delivers a big European uppercut there. Trying to figure out a way to put Rob Killjoy out of this match. Now he's takes him back up to the top rope. And maybe it's going to take one of these high-impact maneuvers to put Killjoy out for a 3 count. That's what Proctor seems to think here on Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. He's going for a superplex here. Can he get him over? Killjoy trying to fight him off, using his weight to counteract it. Now he's hitting him with some big right hands into the ribcage. Out, he's biting him. Killjoy's biting Proctor. Now what's Killjoy gonna do? He's got Proctor up. Oh, just pancakes him there onto the canvas. And now he's up on the top. Big double stomp right into the midsection. That's gotta be it, is it? 1, 2, 3, and Rob Killjoy. Holy Christ, picking up the win here on Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. What a way to kick off the show, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm here with Dump Truck. Dump Truck, welcome to the world of the NAWA, professional wrestling.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I have somewhat a bearer of bad news, sir. Your first match here in the NAWA in front of the NAWA fans is a beast of a guy with makeup on. The Klown. Squeeks the Klown. He's tough.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's your thoughts?
I know Squeeks. See, many people don't know, we used to be one of the hottest tag teams around with Ice Cream Truck. See, Squeeks, it's what you don't understand. Nobody knows you better than the American Diesel. Nobody knows what you're capable of except for the American Diesel. And come President's Day, I'm going to show you what the American Diesel is capable of.
Well, we just heard from Dump Truck, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be taking on his tag team partner here later on in the show on Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. But right now, we are down in the ring as we've got two guys that like to grapple. They like to wrestle on the mat. And that's Robert Allen in the army green, the olive green singlet. And he's taking on Brino Royce, the Rolls Royce of wrestling, one of the top guys in King Enterprise. I never thought I'd say that name again here on the show, but he's in the ring. They're going one-on-one, a big shoulder tackle there. And Brino smartly rolls right out of the ring there after taking that shoulder tackle. As the matchup just started, and our officials yelling at him to get back in the ring. I don't think Brino's not your stereotypical wrestler. He don't follow the rules. He kind of makes things up as he goes along, or he kind of marches to the beat of his own drum, so to speak. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people do like that. You're either going to love Brino Royce or you're going to hate him. I'm kind of in between there. I'm in the middle there. I'm not going to like him. I'm not going to hate him. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm still trying to make my mind up here about Brino Royce here. But Robert Allen, he's got a tall task ahead of him here. One half of one of the top tag teams in NAWA, the Allen brothers. I wonder where Steve's at today on President's Day. He must be out with the old lady or something. I'm not real sure, but Steve's not here. But Robert is, and Robert has Brino Royce down on the mat, but reversing out right there. And now, like I said, Brino Royce and Robert Allen, these two guys consider themselves top-notch grapplers. I don't expect to see a whole lot of brawling and fighting. I expect to see what we're seeing right now, and that's exchanges of holds on the mat, back and forth, a lot of counter wrestling here, and that's what we're getting. Like, look at Brino rolling him right through a pin, but Robert, knowing he's right there at the ropes, didn't even get a one count in there. So where are we going? What is Robert Allen doing? Oh, wait a minute. He drops down, takes him down with a drop toe hold, tricking Brino Royce and bringing him in there. And now we're back down to the mat. Looks like Robert Allen currently has the advantage. He's got him in that waist lock, trying to control the body of Brino Royce. Look at that, using his own body weight to go flatten him out, and now reversing right back around into his own waist lock here. Robert Allen trying to get up to his feet. Look here. And now trying to get him into a headlock. He does there. As Robert Allen takes him over with that headlock takeover. And back down to the canvas we go. Back down to the mat where Robert Allen and Brino Royce feel the most comfortable. I think they want to see who the better grappler is, and they're trying to find out right now. I'd say it's pretty even so far. It's our official. He's right in there. Look at it, rolling right through. Got him controlled by the waist. Does Brino Royce again. Trying to work out. Got that arm in a... Now he's got control of the wrist as Robert Allen. Brino Royce trying to grab our official there. Reverses right down and sweeps the leg. Takes him down with that single leg takedown. And now Brino Royce has got both legs. Looks like he's about to make a wish. No, Robert Allen covering up. Our official saying no, please don't. Look at that, stepping through onto the wrist. And now he's got wrist control of Robert Allen. And now Brino Royce just yanking wrenching back on that wrist. You see the pain on the face of Robert Allen there. And now Brino Royce getting pushed back into the ropes. Got to give him a break here. He got to the count of 5, reverse. Big shoulder tackle again, taken off his feet is Brino Royce. And now Robert Allen coming off, leapfrog from Brino. And look, he got him rushing leg sweep there. Down goes Brino Royce, but only good enough for a 1 count. And Royce, all gold there, rolling out to the floor. He's sitting in the front row again. He's saying he's had enough. He's throwing that chair around. He's telling these people that's here at Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza to shut up. And back in the ring goes Royce. And back right on the tail is Robert Allen, but he eats a knee right to the midsection, and Rick Royce using that to his advantage, but he ducks that clothesline, ducks that back elbow. Oh, with a big left hand right into the breadbasket. Now a right hand right across the face. That takes Robert Allen down. Our official telling him he's using a closed fist. He needs to open it up here. Does Brino Royce. And now Brino, he's got Robert Allen down on the mat where he wants him. Goes for that cover. Only gets a 1 count there. And now Brino putting that knee right across the lower back. He's got that hand. He's bending that wrist and that arm into a position that's not supposed to be bent in. Robert Allen trying to fight it. Not doing very well. He's got that finger bent all the way back. That's got to be painful. Now he's going to work on the wrist and the hand of Robert Allen as Brino Royce looks like that's where he's going to focus his attack. And now he's just throwing haymakers and bombs in the corner. And now he's going to take that arm, and there we go again. And just yanking on it. Robert Allen goes down. You know, not many people like, whoa, wait a minute. Brino Royce pushing our official, getting pushed on his bottom. I don't know how much more our official's going to take. He may throw this match out if Brino Royce lays his hands on him again, but Robert Allen with a 2 count there. Another knee right to the breadbasket. He rolls him right up. Small cradle there, but only good enough for a 2 count. And Robert Allen is starting to be on the worst end of this. He's starting to take a beating here. As he shoots Robert Allen into the corner, does Brino Royce. Oh, nobody at home. Allen out of the way at the last second there. And now what's he going to do? Dropping a big shoulder right into the midsection of Brino. Getting some momentum. Oh, but eating a boot. Brino Royce again puts the boot up. Robert Allen just keeps running into the boots. Oh, holy Christ, just takes him down with both boots there. 2 count only, though. As they're arguing over if it was 2 or if it was 3. But it was only a 2 count, says our official. And now look at Brino. Brino is a gentleman outside the ring. Very well dressed when he comes to the building. Very well dressed, very well spoken. But when he gets inside that squared circle and the bell rings, he is a vicious and violent individual. But look here, look at Robert Allen, grabs him into a pinning combination. Oh, only gets a 2 as Brino rolls through, and now he's got him around the waist into a bear hug almost. Switching over to the back, and now he's got that arm. Is Brino Royce, is he gonna go right back to that wrist and that hand of Robert Allen? But he's got him right now. Allen trying his best to fight out of this. What's he got in store? Going for it. Oh, but he eats a headbutt. Robert Allen went for that spinning, that discus lariat. As soon as he spun around, he ate a headbutt. And Brino Royce going for that cover, but way too close to the ropes. Robert Allen visibly able to see him and just grabbing him to break that pinfall attempt up. Brino going right back to it, same position. And Robert Allen beaten and bruised on the mat. Just getting a little slap to the face. What this sign of disrespect from the Rolls Royce of wrestling. But here we go, Robert Allen gets him. He cradles him, small package there, but not good enough for the pinfall. And another boot. Robert Allen is going to have an imprint of the boot of Brino Royce on the side of his face before the end of this matchup as many times as that boot is going in the face. And now look at him. Just like I said, a gentleman outside the ring, but a violent individual inside the square. Oh, holy Christ, he just kicked that bottom rope right up into his throat. And only gets a 2 count there. You got to wonder what, oh, Brino Royce now just choking and blatantly doing it right here in front of our official. And I think Brino's getting, I don't know if he's getting frustrated or what's going through the mind of Brino Royce right now, but he's got his back turned to his opponent. That's a no-no. Rolls him up, schoolboy. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. I thought Robert Allen was going to steal it, but a big European uppercut there, knocking him back into the corner. Oh, but he puts a boot right to the chest. And another one. He's fighting with everything he's got. Is this Robert Allen? Here we go, that discus lariat, but that move has been well scouted by Brino Royce. Just sweeping the legs right out from underneath and taking him back down to the mat. As Brino Royce back in control once again here. 1, 2, and only gets a 2 count. Robert Allen's not going to just roll over and die here. And now what is Brino doing here to the elbow? He's trying to take the elbow pad. He's removed the elbow pad of Robert Allen, and now going back to work on that arm and wrist area. Oh, dear God. Dropping an elbow right across that as it was bent in that awkward, precarious angle. And Robert Allen rolling around on the mat in pain as he's clutching. He's trying to get Philin back into that elbow. Oh, no better way to get Philin than to use it as he's trying to use it to knock Brino Royce down as he does. Goes, shoots him off here. Eats a big boot, finally connecting. Is that enough? 1, 2, no. Brino Royce barely kicking out there. Maybe the lights are dim inside the house of Brino Royce because he barely was able to make that kick out attempt there. As Robert Allen now back up on his feet. Brino slowly moving around on the mat. And now Robert Allen picks him up into a fireman's carry position. He's going for an airplane spin. He's spinning him around. Both men are dizzy. Going for that discus lariat again, but once again scouted out by Brino Royce. I feel like if Robert Allen can connect with that discus lariat, this is going to be the end of this matchup. Oh, nobody there. Robert Allen moves out of the way, and Brino Royce goes tumbling to the floor. He is out on the floor as our officials counting. He's up to 5. And Brino's on the floor. We got this lady in the front row who shouldn't be touching the Rolls Royce of wrestling, trying to help him back up to his feet. He's thankful for her help. He might have needed, I guess he needed it. As Robert Allen's in the ring just waiting on Brino Royce as he's stumbling in. He's staggered. Again, going for that discus lariat, but blocked. Now Robert Allen, oh, just plants him face first. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Robert Allen picking up the W over Brino Royce here at Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza.
Whoo, Master, this is professional wrestler Jimmy Valiant. Handsome Jimmy, the Boogie Woogie Man. I'm telling my people, my brothers and sisters, yours truly loves you all. Now, hey, y'all, I have a wrestling camp in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's called BWC, Boogie's Wrestling Camp, Hall of Fame Museum. Come if you want to be a professional wrestler, valet, or a referee, or a timekeeper. Put up the ring, brother. Anything will teach you all. Do interviews. Do it all right here at BWC.
For more information on Boogie's Wrestling Camp Hall of Fame Museum, visit jimmyvaliant.weebly.com. Oh, yeah!
The Carolinas have long been heralded as the origin of greatness in the realm of professional wrestling. Men, women, and promotions now considered to be legendary in their scope of influence on the future of professional wrestling began here in the region we call home. It is in this tradition of greatness that the Carolinas Professional Wrestling Awards will carry on in celebrating the achievements of talent working in the region. Join us at the official Facebook group page of the CPWAs as we continue to celebrate pro wrestling in the Carolinas.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking with us for that very quick commercial break and joining us for the rest of Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. We got two big boys down in the ring about to go to battle. Tag team partners going to war here. Dump Truck, the American Diesel, and Squeeks, the Klown, who's accompanied this time by this female on the floor, Amanda Carolyn Rodriguez. ACR accompanying Squeeks the Klown here. We got these two big behemoths locking up here dead in the center of the ring. Looking like Squeeks is bending Truk back, but here Truk overpowering him and gets him into the corner. Looking for a break. No, but our official's about to get rolled up on here, and now look at these two. They're locked in, and they're going all around the ring. Neither one really having the advantage, but Dump Truck getting Squeeks in the corner. But here we go. They're going all the way around. And again, Dump Truck getting pushed off that time, but looking like he had the advantage there almost. Now you see ACR, Miranda Caroline Rodriguez, on the floor. You know, Dump Truck is going to have to keep eyes in the back of his head when you have a female on the floor. And now here we go. Big bulls colliding with the shoulder tackles. Neither man budging there. Both of these men tipping the scales at 350 plus pounds. Oh, wait a minute. What in the hell is that Jezebel doing on the floor? She didn't say she didn't do nothing, but she obviously, we saw her. She tripped up Dump Truck, grabbing him by the foot. And now Squeaks the Klown just going to work here with a big left hand, and you see Dump Truck feeling the effects of that big left hand from the Klown, this sadistic, evil. Now what's this female? What's Amanda doing? She's distracting the ref, whispering sweet nothings into the ear of our official here, giving Squeaks the Klown the go-ahead to do some damage to the Dump Truck here. You can't underestimate the American Diesel Dump Truck. Oh, but he just ate a big back elbow there from the Klown. And look at this. Squeaks the Klown showing off his muscles. Our official Charles Brock again being distracted while this hussy is just choking Dump Truck over that bottom rope here. What in the hell? My God, Dump Truck is definitely in a, as the numbers came in his favor here. I wonder what he thinks of his partner, his tag team partner, Squeaks the Klown, and they called themselves the Ice Cream Truck. He's just getting just getting kicked downstairs, so to speak, and as she's giving approval as the Klown does his dirty work to Dump Truck here. And he's got him now just trying to choke him out. Dump Truck looks like he's about half dead here. As he tries to get to the rope, she's just going to distract our official. And she's just taunting him. As I don't even think Dump Truck can see her. He looks like he's gone to sleep. He might be out of it here, ladies and gentlemen. His arm has gone limp on the count of two. Whoa, wait a minute, no. Dump Truck, his eyes have opened up. It's a miracle here. Dump Truck is back up. She's there. Amanda's frustrated. Truk was almost back up to his feet. Squeaks the Klown couldn't believe it. And he just clubbed him right there, right across the side of the face to take him back down. And now Dump Truck eating that headbutt from this massive psychopathic Klown. You better hope if you hire a clown for your child's birthday party, Squeaks the Klown does not show up. And now Dump Truck being tossed to the floor. He's out on the floor with this hussy, this Jezebel, this devilish lady, and she's putting the high heels to him and now choking him as Squeaks the Klown has got our official distracted. And Dump Truck, he looks like he's about out of it. Is he going to be able to get back up and get back into the ring? Squeaks the Klown, he's looking like he's fresh as a daisy. Our official's initiating the 10 count. Dump Truck has crawled back up to his feet as he's got a hold of that bottom rope. He's not giving up on this matchup just yet after this is basically a handicap match here on Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. Freight Train putting on a hell of a show here for President's Day. And now look at this, he's just taking the shirt. He's gonna take it off for him. I thought he'd just hockey him and put it over his head and just beat him up, but Squeeks wants his tag team partner. Hell, they might be former tag team partners to see what he's doing to him, but Dump Truck fighting back here, big right hands. And here we go, Truck showing some signs of life here. Big Irish whip shoots him into the ropes. And Squeaks the Clown goes down after that clothesline from the American Diesel Dump Truck. And now what's this going on over here? Squeaks is in the corner. He's got his valet, Amanda Rodriguez here. He's asking for looked like he was signaling to me for a chair or something. There's plenty of chairs out here. And she's got him a chair. He's got a chair and the official's stopping him there. He's wanting to know why he can't use his chair. Our official's got to get that chair out of his hands. And he does. Oh, big lariat from Dump Truck. And he goes for the cover. 2, 3, and Dump Truck picks up the victory here over Squeaks the Clown and his valet, Amanda Rodriguez. Dump Truck picking it up out of nowhere. What a win for Dump Truck here in his NAW debut on Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza.
Hey wrestling fans, GT here with Little Donnie on President's Day. Little Donnie, are you going to be running in 2024? And if you do so, sir, what's going to be your platform? What is Little Donnie's platform for President's Day?
I'm going to make this town a whole lot better and this country a whole lot better, and somebody else in the office now. I'll be a whole lot better than he will. And that's all I got to say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just heard from Little Donnie here on President's Day. He has vowed to run for the presidency in 2024 next year. I don't know. He might have my vote. He very well may have my vote. That is, if I go and vote, and I do encourage y'all to go out and vote when that time comes. But now it is time for your main event, 6-man tag team action on Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. And we've got the Soul Patrol. You see them there. Now, they've got the Barbarian and the Soul Patrol, but there's the living legend himself, Freight Train, the Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. It is time for the main event as we got the Barbarian in the ring as Freight Train has selected Big Nasty, the B.N.B, and Cooper, the House Housley, to be on his team against the Barbarian and the Soul Patrol. And as you can see outside on the floor there, that bald-headed man with the glasses, Derek G. Vanderford. You obviously, got to keep an eye out for him, but the legendary Barbarian teaming up with the Soul Patrol as they're going up against the legendary Freight Train and his two hand-picked men, Big Nasty and Cooper Housley, here in your main event on Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. What a matchup we got. We finally got the bell. It's time to get down to business. Main event time. Thank you for joining us here on this special episode brought to you by Freight Train here on President's Day. Make sure you're joining us each and every Saturday at noon for a brand new episode of NAWA Championship Wrestling, the longest running episodic television show in the Carolinas. Now we got to lock up here. Oh my goodness. And I don't think the Barbarian, with all the years of his experience and his legendary career, was expecting that from Cooper Housley. He's saying, Barbarian's telling our official Cooper pulled his hair. He pulled his head, his hair, whatever he's got up there. And Barbarian not very happy with that right there. As Cooper Housley getting the upper hand early on here against the legend But can any of these men match the power and the speed and the agility of the legendary Freight Train, the two-time $5 wrestling heavyweight champion? He's assembled a great team, it looks like here, but Barbarian, he's getting down to business now. He's got Cooper Housey in that waist lock, and he's got it clamped on tight. Can the House, look at the House here. He's about to break it. Oh, but a headbutt right into the back will make you let go of that real quick. Barbarian going right back to that waist lock. And you can see Dion Johnson and Sweet Dreams looking on, and Derek G. Vanderford from the floor looking on, hoping that their man, the Barbarian, can end Freight Train. But off the ropes he goes. Big hip toss there from the Barbarian on the Cooper Housey. And now Barbarian's going to make him pay. Oh, he's very proud of himself as the Soul Patrol congratulate him. And now Barbarian taking his time here. Cooper Housey back to his feet. We're still in a little bit of a filling out process here by these two men. Cooper Housey has the size advantage. I don't know if he's got the strength advantage over the Barbarian. I don't know if any man in this matchup besides Freight Train would have the size advantage, well, the strength advantage and the size advantage over Freight Train. But here we go. Freight Train is the biggest man in this match, and now Barbarian face first into that turnbuckle pad, and now just going to choking Cooper Housey, making him pay for it. You see Derek Vanderford, he's pleased with his hired guns work here so far, and now just turning him. Oh, he's got him by the ears. Barbarian has just got him by the ears, and look at Derek Vanderford. He's so excited about this. He's so happy. And Barbarian is doing what he was hired to do here. Now he's just fish hooking the mouth, both sides of Cooper Housey. Barbarian was brought in to do some damage as a hired gun here. He was brought in to end Freight Train, and he's going to end Cooper Housey before he gets to Freight Train. And he goes second knife edge chop to the chest of Cooper Housey, and Barbarian going right back to it. As you can see, Cooper Housey clutching that chest, feeling the effects of those knife edge chops, able to get a reversal here, shoots him into the corner, and gives the Barbarian a big old hip toss. Oh, and Derek Vanderford said, no, no, no. Wait a minute. Barbarian down, big tagging the Big Nasty. And you know Nasty wants to get his hands on the Barbarian. Oh, with a big rake to the eyes. Last time we saw these two in the squared circle at the end of the match, the Barbarian used that chain of Nasties to knock out Johnny Ryder and himself. So Big Nasty looking to get some revenge, but not looking too good right now. As the ball, he hits Barbarian with a back elbow there and moves out of the way. Barbarian in the corner. Here we go. Big splash into the corner. As Nasty's going for it again here. Another big splash. Taking the Barbarian down to the mat. Goes for the cover. Is that it? Oh, was getting tapped in the head. And Derek Vanderford putting the boot of the Barbarian over the rope. Big Nasty on the wrong side of the ring. Oh, wait a minute. The Freight Train has been tagged in. Sweet Dreams has been tagged in. The legend has entered the squared circle here. Look at that massive mountain of a man, Freight Train. I don't know what Sweet Dreams can do to take him off his feet. I don't even know if he can hurt him, but he's running his mouth right now. Oh, big punch blocked there by Freight Train. Oh, the big, massive right hand, and that takes, and one to Dion Johnson, and they're both retreating out to the floor. Freight Train causing some damage with that knuckle sandwich that he calls a right hand. And you can hear the people choo-choo. It's choo-choo time, says Freight Train, as he's going to clean house and win this match for his team. I don't know if the Barbarian and the Soul Patrol know how to deal with Freight Train. As I said, he's a former two-time $5 wrestling heavyweight champion. He has defeated Golden Gladiator number 2, who is still the current reigning $5 wrestling heavyweight champion. And our referee, John Harkey's up to the count of 7. We're going to get a count-out victory here But here comes Dreams. He's coming back up the apron now. Entering back into the squared circle. And Freight Train is just standing tall in the middle of the ring. And now he's tagging in the Cooper Housley. I don't think the Soul Patrol could handle the devastation that Freight Train would have caused if he would have stayed in the ring here. Now we got a big boot to the midsection of Cooper Housley. He's taking a right hand there. Now Sweet Dreams just going to work on the house. Got him in the corner and makes a tag to his partner, Dion Johnson. The Soul Patrol going to work here. Big double shoulder tackle. And down goes Housley. And now Dion putting the boots right to the back of the head. Talking that junk to Freight Train. We all know these guys are scared of Freight Train. They're talking their junk, they're running their mouths, dropping that elbow right across the back of the neck now. Dion Johnson choking Cooper Housley. He's got him in their corner on their side of the ring. Now our official John Harkey being distracted. And both Barbarian and Vanderford choking the house right now. And Housley in a world of hurt. He's definitely on the wrong side of the railroad track, so to speak. As he's on the bad side of town, if you want to put it that way. Back in comes a tag. Now comes Sweet Dreams. Big kick, big right hand. Cooper Housley just taking a beating here and a big headbutt. And Sweet Dreams telling these people here in Payson to shut their mouths. And no, he's going in there. He's going after Nasty here. And now it's giving Dion Johnson a chance to choke, using that tag rope to choke Cooper Housley here. And Freight Train and Big Nasty are being told to get the hell out of the ring. As the Barbarian says they made the tag. They clearly didn't make the tag. But Barbarian now is being recognized as the legal man as he just takes that sole of his boot and rubs it right across the face of Cooper Housley. And now what's the Barbarian got in store for Housley now? What is he gonna do here? He's got his legs spread wide open. Is he gonna make a wish? Is he gonna stomp on him? Wait a minute, here comes Dreams. They're gonna make a wish. Breaking it, oh dear God, holy Christ. Cooper Housley's gonna be feeling that. Look at the Barbarian just mocking him here. This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of control here. Housley's got to make a tag to Freight Train. He's got to make a tag to Big Nasty. He's got to get out of this predicament, make a tag. Oh, sunset flip. He's got the Barbarian. He's going to the ropes. He's got Dion Johnson's hands. He's telling him to let go. Clarkey with the kick. Rolls him up. 2. Only gets a 2 count because John Clarkey says it's only 2. Cooper Housley almost pinned the Barbarian. Whoa, rolls him up. Is he going to get him here? 2, only a 2 count. Housley's got to make that tag. Oh, what a big poke right into the eye. And down goes Housley once again. Tagging in Dion Johnson, the Black Cat. Dion Johnson coming in and going to work on Cooper Housley. And look at that, he's just chalking junk as he does the damage. Oh, look at that. Just driving that fist right into the side of the mouth of the teeth of Housley. Ladies and gentlemen, we didn't, big headbutt there. Expecting Freight, he is just goading Freight Train into the ring. We all know the Soul Patrol's scared of Freight Train. We know it. We saw him retreat once he got in the ring earlier. Nasty's about to come through the ropes. He's about had enough of this underhanded tactics by the Soul Patrol, and the Barbarian shoots him in. Oh, big double boot from the Patrol of Soul. And down goes Housley again. And he has just been taking a beating for the majority of this matchup here. Big wind up right hand. Down goes Housley again at the hands of Sweet Dreams. We have seen the Soul Patrol turn their heads into the ugliness of being bad guys here once again. Here we go. Snapmares him over. What Sweet Dreams got in store for him right here. He's coming off the ropes. Big senton with nobody home. This is the opening Cooper Housley needs right now. He's got to make that tag. Can he tag Big Nasty? Can he tag Freight Train? Housley's got to do it. He's checking to make sure his lips still intact and ain't busted open. He's just got to reach out. There's the hand. The power of the Freight Train is right there. He's got to make that tag. They're both reaching out. Housley's just got to reach out. Come on, make that tag. And the Freight Train's been tagged in. Dion Johnson's been tagged in. They're banging off. Big right hand from the Train. Choo-choo. Oh, another one. Oh, and a big right hand. Freight Train is cleaning house here on this President's Day Extravaganza. All hell has broken loose here. Barbarian and Nasty are on the floor. They're brawling out here. They're going at it on the floor. And back in the ring, Dion Johnson being whipped into the corner. Oh, it's choo-choo time. Boom, he just derailed Dion Johnson. 2, 3, there you go. Freight Train picking up the win for his team here on Freight Train's President's Day Extravaganza. Dion Johnson's laid out cold. Ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup. What a main event. Freight Train pulls off the victory. Thank you for joining us here on Freight Train President's Day Extravaganza. That's all the time we got this week. Freight Train did it. They won the main event. So long for now.